want to give all praise, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the hopeful elect on the highways and byways. Today I wanted to go into the hell doctrine. First off, I want to start off with the definition, and it's H7585. The transliteration is going to be Sheol, and the pronunciation is literal Sheol. The definition goes by Hades, or the world of the dead, as if a subterranean retreat, including its accessories and in, inmates, grave, hell, or pit. The usage has three different usages in the Bible. The first one is going to be grave, which is 31 times, hell 31 times, and pit 3 times, because it's used in different ways each time. When you're speaking on hell itself, hell is an affliction that's played on earth. You can actually say that Israel being in the kingdom under Solomon for 40 years was like Israel being in a state of heaven. At the same time, you can say that Israel's captivity was specifically a version of Israel's own hell, because one man's hell is another man's heaven. I'm also going to get Psalms 139 verse 8 just to bring out a precept. Here we go. If I ascend up into heaven, thou art there. If I make my bed in hell, behold, thou art there. Now, Psalms was written by King David, which is a man after Yahweh's own heart. He was a man who Yahweh had taken a strong liking to. I'm also going to get the prophet Jonah, chapter 2, verse 2. And said, I cried by reason of mine affliction unto Yahweh, and he heard me. Out of the belly of hell I cried, and thou heardest my voice. Slakia. You can say that Jonah was in hell, but he wasn't burning, being stuck with pitchforks and demons torturing him. No, he was in the fish's belly. That was his affliction, the literal hell he was going through. I'm also going to get Job chapter 3, verse 11 through 17. Job was being afflicted. It's like Jonah. This is Job 3, verse 11. Verse 11. Why died I not from the womb? Why did I not give up the ghost when I came out of the belly? Verse 12. Why did the knees prevent me? Or why did the breast that I should suck? For now should I have lain still and been quiet. I should have slept, then had been at rest. And basically what he's saying in verse 13 is he's speaking on him wanting to be a stillbirth, like a baby who is born from, not born alive, but born dead, actually. Job was being afflicted at this time. Verse 14, with kings and counselors of the earth, which built desolate places for themselves. 15, or with princes that had gold, who had filled their houses with silver, or as an hidden untimely birth I had not been, as infants which never saw light. 17, there the wicked cease from troubling, and there the weary be at rest. Now, in this place where the kings and counselors are at peace, and the infants of untimely birth, And also the wicked go to rest. Why aren't the wicked burning in flames of fire for eternity? There's no place where you burn for eternity. When you die, you go to rest with your fathers or sleep with your forefathers who came before you. And you can find this in 1 Kings chapter 2 and 10. Let me actually pull that. 1 Kings, verse 10. So David slept with his fathers and was buried in the city of David. You can also find the same thing mentioned in Deuteronomy, the 31st chapter, verse 16. It's actually all throughout the Bible because you come back through regeneration after you sleep. Now, with there being no place where you go to burn for eternity, so you can ask yourself, like, where would you go for your judgment? You can find that in Ecclesiastes or the book of Sirach, chapter 3, verse 16. 3, verse 16. And moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment, that wickedness was there, and the place of righteousness, that iniquity, Slakia, was there as well. I'm also going to get Zephaniah verse 3 and 5. Yeah, so under the sun is the place of judgment. Verse 5. The Lord Yahweh is in the midst thereof. He would not do iniquity. Every morning doeth he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust know no shame. Now I'm going to read Revelation chapter 20, verse 14, just to show how foolish it is to think there's an actual place where you go and burn for eternity. It's chapter 20, 14. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. Now, how can a place that's burning for eternity with spirits that have already died be cast into a lake of fire and it be called the second death? You would have to ask yourself. Now I'm going to get 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 5 through 9 just to bring the understanding together. 2 Peter verse 5. For this they willingly are ignorant of, that the word of Yahweh, the heavens were of old. It's like that by the word of Yahweh, the heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water, and in the water, whereby the world that then was being overflowed with water perished. This was the time of the great flood. Verse 7. But the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment, and the perdition of ungodly men. The lake of fire is the second death, which is the nuclear destruction. And with that, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and a humble shalom to the hopefully elect on the highways and byways. Shalom.